Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the my first time tag. And it's not one of those kind of videos, so get your mind out of the gutter, cochinos. This tag has been around for a while on YouTube. You guys can know me a little bit on a more personal level. Excuse the also fancy hair. It's so pretty, right? I know. It is mucho caliente in my room right now, so this is the situation that we're dealing with right now. I hope you guys like this video and let's get started. So I found these questions on Google, so I assume they're from the first time tag. First question, do you still talk to your first love? Is that a trick question? Ha! No. What was your first job? My first job was working at Ross department store. I don't know if that's everywhere or not, but it's here in Texas. And you know, it's like a store like what's it called, like a Marshall's, or you know, one of those type of stores. And I wasn't a cashier or did inventory or anything like that. I handled the money, so I would come in every morning like 2 or 3 hours, not even all week. I count all the money from the store. I would set up the registers, just all that jazz. I dealt with the money. And the money, honey. Just kidding. If I stole money, I'd lose my job. But I don't work there anymore, so. What was your first car? My first and only car right now is the Hyundai Accent 2012. I bought it brand new, so I was really proud of myself when I bought it, when you know, I saved up money from working, so yeah, and I still have it, and it's black. Who was the first person that texted you today? My dad, because he brought me some McDonald's breakfast. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? Nobody. Who was your first grade teacher? I don't remember her first name, obviously, because you know, when you're little, you don't remember those things. So her last name was Mrs. Brown. So Mrs. Brown. Where did you go on your first airplane ride? I went to Cancun with my family, and that was in 2009. Best trip ever. Cannot wait to go back. I really hope I do. Cancun is such a beautiful place, and it was like awesome. We went into caves and snorkeling. It was the best time. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk to him or her? No, I don't remember. Where was your first sleepover? Well, I only remember in details. I don't remember like where it was or anything, but all I remember is that we all slept on the floor with our sleeping bags, because those were cool at the time. And I remember she had a hedgehog, and all I remember too is watching the movie Aladdin when it was on VHS back then. Yeah, that's pretty much all I remember. Those were the days. Who was the first person you talked today? My dad. Whose wedding were you in for the first time? It was my friend Anna's, and I still remember everything in detail. I wore cowboy boots. That was her theme. It was country. I still have the dress as well. I love her, and I still talk to her till this day. What was the first thing you did this morning? Well, you know, your business. I'm just kidding. Get that Mickey D's breakfast. Hi. What was the first concert you ever went to? Enrique Iglesias. And I still remember to this day. I had a t-shirt. I don't know what happened to it, but it was like the best thing ever, and I slept with it for I don't know how long. He still had his mole, you know, so it was a long time ago. First broken bone. Knock on wood. Never broken a bone before. First piercing. Just my ears when I was a baby. First foreign country. Monterrey, Mexico. That's where my parents were born, and I have family over there, so I haven't been in about 3 years, and I used to go like all the time, so I really miss them, and I hope they're all doing well. First movie you remember seeing in the theaters? Ugh. I do not remember. That is like a long time ago, and cannot remember. When was your first detention? It was 7th or 8th grade. I cannot really remember. Back then, us girls, we wore those holy shirts that were like super long sleeve, and it was like the coolest thing ever. You can wear like little strapless tank tops on top of them, and you were like the cool kid and stuff. So That's what I wore, and I had a jacket on the whole entire time. You know how schools get really cold, so. But I wanted to be cool and I wanted to show off my shirt, so when I entered my class, I took it right off, and the teacher saw me and was like, put your jacket back on or get out, you know, go detention or whatever. And I rolled my eyes, and that was it. She was like, okay, young lady, go to detention. So yeah, I never did it again. I learned my lesson. Who was your first roommate? I actually have 3 right now. What was your first sport you ever did? I believe swimming. Yeah, I did a couple of things. I did karate, I did swimming, I did tennis for a little while, but tennis was more my brother's thing. Mostly I did swimming and I really enjoyed it. I just hated the competition portion. Ugh, I hated it. So I just like swimming, you know. And the last question is, who was the first beauty related person you watched on YouTube? Honestly, I can't remember, but I know Michelle Phan. I used to watch her. I remember watching her when she was at like 1 million followers, so that was like a long time ago. Bethany Moda, I definitely remember her. Carli, Bybel, Desi Perkins, just a whole bunch of people. They're all amazing, so I started watching them, I guess, all around the same time. So yeah, that was it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of my first time tag. I had so much fun doing it for you guys, and you know, just for you guys to know me a little bit more on a personal level. As always, don't forget to comment down below what other videos you guys would like to see. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and until next time, bye. High five. Yeah, girl.